Time to the Ravens, man.
Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper. And the Baltimore Ravens. Ball was teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're underway from the bank. Rasheen Ali on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. Still going inside the 35. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 6-0 lead right away. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. Well, Brock, it could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Next point is up and through by Luton. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Good work so far. He's got room. Average team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set. 1st and 10. They're running for the first time with Jalen Warren. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Rodgers set to pass. Toward the sideline, and he's got Metcalf. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Now Rodgers on his 3rd and short. It's caught by Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
The number's pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Oh, you aced the kind of tested you, Donnie.
Partner from the 45. Rodgers from the gun. That's to his running back, Kenneth Gainwell. And they're going to get to him after a gain of first to 5 as they send him out.
There's no negatives ever on the grade sheet for completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, I'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Again, Rodgers. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you gotta imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Ooh, the cookie. I'm hungry. Now throw again, Rodgers. Completed to his running back. It's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
And I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Oh, no. Shit.
Scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
You've set it downs for him from the 31. Made for no gain on that first down play.
Tackled by Alex Highsmith. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
Now the center of most of these Democrats have Connecticut. So let's start on the president's comments on Somalia.
That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. 7-0 is our score. Back to the bank in just a moment.
I just want to take a second to note that this is that violent racism as we've probably heard from the Commander-in-Chief in a very, very long time. Yeah, I think that's right. I mean, as I was listening to your opening monologue, I chuckled out loud several times, which is really, really depressing because this isn't an episode of Veep. This is real life. And you know, when he talks that way,
Ravens in possession. They're looking down to 2nd and 9. Another run for Henry. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down is going to end up in a loss of yards. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Oh, man. Shit.
And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. So 20 yards on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down. Here's Jackson to throw. Complete Derrick Henry. And he's brought down at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Lamar now from the gun. On the move, headed right. And the set forces a now tougher 3rd down. The Steelers calling their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
This guy, Kate, he can create He really is good out there. He's skilled when it comes to getting outside the pocket, which makes it all the more impressive. They contained him so well when he was clearly looking to generate something with his legs.
He gets good.
It's a nickel look from the Steelers here on third. Here he goes, third and long. Oh, he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, fourth down coming up. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
He absolutely fires this one right side. Someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kyle Tucker makes the play. And the Steelers get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game.
Their first pick of the game comes in an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to him. 1st and 10.
319.
They'll start the drive with Warren. And he's sent out of bounds after an 8-yard pickup, so they've got 2nd and 2.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More from... Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Completed over the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. First down throw here by Rodgers. Same guy, Wilson again. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. First down, here's Rodgers. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now they face 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. From the gun, into Gainwell. Nothing doing on the draw, Brock. That's going to send him backwards ahead of 3rd down. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Gets it downfield on top. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers earn the chance to tie before halftime. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Chris Boswell for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Ali to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Caught quickly on the slant. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. 5 still to go here. This is second down.
At the 30-yard line.
Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. He completes it in traffic. And he'll get this up to the 33-yard line. Brought down by the 4-time All-Pro Cameron Hayward. Third down, 1 yard to go. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Got his man. Hopkins has it. And in a big there out to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Lamar throwing again. This is a heater going deep. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. He's looking for Mark Andrews, and it's going to be second down. And again, it's Jackson. This is going to be incomplete again. Defender knocks this one away. Brings up 3rd down.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. It's really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Jackson now on 3rd. Steelers bringing pressure. No place to go. Down he goes. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. The final throw before the break. Look at that power, deep left side. And there's a man there. It's intercepted.
Oh, man.
Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And the Steelers are stopped on that return. So that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Who knows when the deciding moment will come? We're underway in the second half of a deadlocked game. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Hey, what up, man? Yo. What's good, man? Hey, what up, bro? Here with my cat.
Feeling like you need to move. Nausea, constipation, insomnia, dizziness, increased appetite, and fatigue are common.
Sitting here with my cats.
Breaking through to relief. Ask about Vraylar.
POV, I mean your air duct. FYI.
Look at the, I'm playing Madden, man. Madden I'm streaming on YouTube. Madden. It's 7-7. Alone? Never watched the news, the NBC News, and then I'm playing in Madden, the 7-7 Steelers, Baltimore. 7-7, yeah, it's a tight game. Well, every month they open up a new schedule, and you get to compete in the world. So the first month I was top 100, so I want to try to get top 100. Really, it's about the amount of games played.
Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Has him on the quick hitter.
You got to play like 200 games. No, PS5. I want to get an Xbox because you can get them. You can get them cheap, man. I don't want to say cheap, but under $500. And On the Xbox, when you sign up for their Xbox Live feature, you get all the games. Yeah, when you get Xbox Live, they give you all the games right away. Every game. Even a brand new game that comes out on Xbox, if you have Xbox Live, you get to play the game right away. All the games are free on Xbox. Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, like they have. I don't know if it's completely true, but I read that almost all their games are completely free right away on Xbox. Yeah, so that's on PlayStation. You sign up for the PlayStation store, the PlayStation thing, and you get a lot of games. But you usually have to wait 90 days. After 90 days, they become available on PlayStation. You know, maybe 6 months. But I read, like, when look at these Epstein photos, man.
I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
This is super duper creepy, dude. Did you the masks on the wall of the Epstein house? That's the creepiest thing I've ever seen, dude. Yeah, dude. Well, I love because I can play an online competition. All I have to do is click the button. Click a button and play online competition.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like.
Videos from Epstein's house. Jeffrey Epstein's house.
We're still processing. I certainly hope to release in the near future what we think. But what you see right now are essentially videos.
Rogers will look to throw.
By officials.
Completed left side to Smith. And he's brought down. They're gonna mark him at the
Look at this shit on the wall, dude. Look at the faces on the wall. It's some creepy shit, dude.
Good offenses, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work afterwards.
Whether that's from Virgin Islands,
from the red zone now. Rose Cox.
Look at this mess, man. What the fuck is that? That's some creepy shit, dude. What the fuck is that, dude? They're like guys raping girls in these masks, man. They like rape girls in these masks and shit. Fucking weirdos, man. They're the billionaires, dude. Look at these weirdo billionaires, man. Power deception plants. Power deception. Appear, disappear, what?
there are reports that some of this money could have been connected to other foreign governments. And so
after 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. We're tied at 7 apiece as we get ready for the 4th.
Oh, is it real or fake? I mean, real or story? Oh, it's like survivor up a notch.
Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal.
What do people do? Hunt for food? I'd be trying to kill it. Gotta try to hunt, man. Sweetie Weenie! Hi, sweet girl Weena!
chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal.
Hey, sweetie weenie.
Rogers from the gun.
Touchdown!
To Pittsburgh, touchdown.
Sweetie weenie.
Steelers take a 4th-quarter lead.
What, my
This
kitty?
has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes,
Oh,
can they
yeah.
hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of
I love playing Madden I think this, I still don't take it for granted that you can play online, and with a click of the button, I can have an online competition, play someone out in the real world just by clicking a button. Rowena is a girlfriend that, if I can afford to fly her from the Philippines, we could get married and have a family, but I can't really afford a plane ticket. If I started saving now, I could maybe in like a year, but that's a lot of dedication. Yeah, I'm always watching the news, Rena. I'm the most educated person that you've ever met. I'm the most informed person in the room. Not just this room, in the whole Meet Me app.
And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
I'm the most informed person on Meet Me. Yeah, I still want to have babies before it's too late. Because, I'm getting older. I got to start exercising, man, and get into shape. Like I think I could still muster the energy and get into good shape. But yeah, I was watching the news this morning, and now I'm watching again. I watch in the morning and in the evening. Yeah, so you just start walking. Do you walk? My dad used to walk every day, but let me tell you something, man. That might not just be enough, because my dad walking every day, that's the standard what you know what I mean? That's the standard what you should be doing. I don't mean to put it down, but I was reading about this, that you should exercise for 15 minutes on top of your walk. So like your walk is good, but you should also like jog for 15 minutes on top of your walk, because your walk is standard. That's what you should be doing every day. And me too, I don't do it. You're doing better than me. But you should, whenever you're walking, I read about this. They said that's basically what you should be doing every day. So on top of, if say you walk 2 or 3 miles, I don't know, you might walk more than, that's what it's not good, man. Because I was reading about that. They said if you walk every day, that's good. Or even 5 days a week or whatever. Like my dad used to walk all the time. But they said just walking every day is good to maintain your health. But you're not, in order to improve your health, you've got to also jog. You're also jump, but just 20 minutes. You not have to do a lot. And in fact, if you exercise longer than 45 minutes, then it's no longer good. You start straining your body. So I read what you're supposed to do is walk like a mile a day or 2 miles a day or whatever you walk every day to maintain, but then also exercise 20 minutes. It could be just like 10 sit-ups, it might be 20 push-ups, 20 sit-ups. You don't have to necessarily go to the gym and do a full workout if you can. But we could sign up to the Y. It's not that expensive if you have a SSI card. You get the Y. The Y is only like $24 a month or something. The only thing I like about not the Y where you stay, but the Y where the gym is, man. They have an Olympic-sized swimming pool in there, so you could swim laps. Because they said that's what, if you walk, or even because I used to use the treadmill. If you use the treadmill for 15 or 20 minutes a day, that's not really exercise. That's just what you're supposed to do. That's just like every daily maintenance. So on top of so you might jog on the treadmill for 20 minutes. That's just what you're supposed to do. Now you have to do 20 minutes of like lifting or swimming or 20 extra other minutes. So I was like, oh, okay. I mean, not every day, but every other day, you know what I mean? And you're supposed to exercise every other day. But I don't even walk, man. So like I'm minus, man. And today I was like sleeping all day. I feel like I'm in a fog. You know what I mean? It's like, well, I don't have any food either. And because I went and spent like $100 at the local market, and I got hardly any food because it's like super duper expensive in there. I got like three steaks. It was $60, and I was like, because it was after the shutdown ended, and I was like, fuck it, man. I'm buying these steaks and shit. But now I'm like almost out of food stamps, and there's still 10 days left. So I've got to make like the $50 last. So I was thinking of just buying beans. Like if I buy like 20 cans of beans and eat, I don't mean it doesn't have to stink. You could get onions and lettuce and
September, the one in which a second
you know what I mean? You could make it good, man. You get like onions, lettuce, rice. I have rice already. And you add like,
he announced his retirement very abruptly in October.
you know what I mean? You add like salt and lemon or soy sauce or not even soy sauce, salt, lemon, vinegar. For me, that would be good. And just eat like 2 cans of beans a day. Get a like yellow beans in the morning and brown beans or black beans at lunch. So every morning eat a can of fucking, and you're gonna be healthy if you do that, dude. You're gonna be, if I did that in the morning, have like beans, yellow beans, and onion in the morning, and then at lunch have black beans and celery and broccoli. And that would only be $20 for like fucking 10 days. And you're gonna be full. If you eat a full can of beans, dude, your belly's gonna be so full and is so healthy. You're gonna be so healthy if you do that, man. And it keeps, I was thinking of trying that for the next few days, man. You could do like pasta for just do going like vegan, but like super vegan with just beans and shit, dude. What do you add salt? Because I need the salt, tomato, I need like onion, celery, maybe lemon juice and shit. Then I could fuck it up, man. I want to do it every day for like a week and see and start walking and shit. You, you, you know, I would like to transform in some ways, I enjoy living where I'm just playing video games all day, but I feel like I'm dying. Like, I'm not like accomplishing things, man. And I'd like to like work on my t-shirt shop and like make my tie-dyes and shit because I haven't made tie-dyes in months. If someone orders a tie-dye, it takes me like 2 months to make it because I don't have the factory rolling. And I'd like to be like you're saying, doing push-ups, sit-ups every day, walking every day, working on my tie-dyes and shit. I do like garlic salt too. I make chips and salsa every day. Get those Rotel, you get the Rotel Mexican tomatoes, and then you get a little cilantro and salt, and that's it, dude. It makes really good salsa, man. The Rotel tomatoes. They're like the Mexican tomatoes. You'll see them in the section. You hurt your shoulder, too many, couldn't do push-ups. Where'd Rowena go? Rowena. What about now? It's okay now. I'm fucking starving too, man. And I ate I ate 3 slices of pizza and it's crap. It was like sitting out and then they just like heated it up and shit. And I'm like, how long has that pizza been sitting there on the fucking counter? You know what I mean? And then it tastes like reheated pizza a little bit. And so I was like disappointed a little bit in my pizza. And I'm like, well, I'm spending $7 to eat this cheese. It's not even healthy, man. You're better off like I'm better off going to the store and buying cans of beans and like seriously, it's not even like I can even if I could spend more money, I wanna minimalize my diet, dude. Get like fucking a watermelon. I'm serious. This is what I want to get at the grocery store. Watermelon, beans, onions, celery, broccoli, and like tea and shit. And just eat that for like even breakfast have have like yellow beans in the morning, black beans in the evening, and salad like and just kind of change my diet just for a few days, man. The other thing, man, it's a little expensive, but if you get Dietz and Watson, get Dietz and Watson roast beef at Giant Eagle. Get even if you get a pound for $16, it's $16 a pound. But if you get a pound and a thing of bread, that's $20. And think about this: at $20, you get four sandwiches. It's about $5 a sandwich, but it's so delicious. It's about $5 a sandwich if you do that. Uh, Maybe $4 a sandwich. You can make five sandwiches. Then it's $4 a sandwich. I think it's worth it, man. But for 4 days, you get for 4 days, $20. I don't know, man. It's a little expensive, but man, is that shit good. So I don't know, man. I do that, and then the rest of the month eat salami. You know what I mean? Like salami, I was thinking of like switching. That's where I was thinking of switching to beans and shit, dude. It's not even because of the money, just for the healthy. It the their their stuff is great, man. That Dietz and Watson roast beef, man. Woo! Shit melts in your mouth, man. When and then I got other roast beef. I forgot I have other roast beef, but it's nasty, dude. I can't even eat it, man. Well, I've been eating Dietz and Watson every day or every month, and now I can't eat other shit, man. I got some like Aldi's roast beef, and I'm like, the fuck is this? It tastes like fucking. I feel like I'm chewing on a car tire, dude. Like it's literally like a fucking. It's like a salty car tire, dude. Like a salted car tire. I'm like chewing this shit. Like, what the fuck is this, man? I'm like, this shit is nasty. At pulling it out of my mouth and throwing it out. And I'm like, fuck, I need Dietz and Watson. I got spoiled, man. I don't care if it's $16 a pound, dude, because I'll eat, like I said, five sandwiches. I'll make that into five, even six sandwiches, and it'll be good. Aldi's sucks, dude. And then, but even I got like Boar's Head from Shop and Save. That sucked, dude. I'm like, this is garbage, man. Only the Giant Eagle brand sucks. The Shop and Save Boar's Head sucks. I got roast beef from Minio's or roast beef. Arby's is actually decent, man. Arby's roast beef isn't bad, man. Arby's roast beef, it's not as good as Dietz and Watson, though. Dietz and Watson's better than Arby's. But Arby's is okay, but it's better than Shop and Save and Aldi's. Aldi's sucks. I want to get my concentrates. I'm gonna get a drink. I'll be right back. Did I show you this beer? This beer is so good. This is cheap. They sell it to me for $10. But it's typically 15, so they gave me a deal. It's normally like $90 a case. He gives it to me for $59.
Before treatment, test for TB and do blood work. Serious infections, blood clots, some fatal. Cancers including lymphoma and skin. Serious allergic reactions, GI tears, death, heart attack, and stroke occur. TB event risk increases in age 50 plus with a heart disease risk factor. Tell your doctor if you've had these events, infections, FDRC, smoke, or
Should I want to say that I want to tell the Yo, you ever be out of weed and then smoke a stem? This time I got like 6 grams of fucking oil, man. That wax should last all month easy, man. Especially like I don't know, I put some in here and it burns for a while. So I'm only filling this up like once or twice a day, and then it burns the whole day, man. Oh, ew. That shit'll crack, snap, crackle, pop. Tastes terrible. What Trump's trying to do, he keeps releasing all these criminals. You think Trump's pardoning all these criminals because he wants to like normalize corruption? Donald Trump was falling asleep in the cabinet meeting. They were praising him, talking about how he's the greatest president in history, and he's everything is better because of him, and thank goodness and he was sitting there like dozing off and shit, sleeping. And he got an MRI. You don't get an MRI unless you're fucking having like serious problems, man. And he said, "Oh, I just get an MRI." Yeah, did you see the Secretary of War? They're like bombing drug dealers with missiles and shit. So there were 2 guys hanging on the side of the boat, and he said, "Finish them off" and shit. So that's a crime. You're not allowed to do that, dude. Yeah, look, she's talking about it here. Yeah, he's killed 80 people so far, man. 80 people so far. I don't like it. He said, "Well, we don't want to like take them to court, and then they get out of prison and do it again. We're just gonna kill them."
Steelers. The kicker, Chris Boswell, has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh.
Right.
And they'll opt not to return this.
Right, where they're like, they're not safe, man.
This will come out to the 20.
He's just like a war. It's like racist, man. He just because they're brown skinned, dude. He doesn't care if they're drug dealers from Russia selling cocaine or selling kids and shit. You know what I mean? If they're fucking Russian white people selling kids and cocaine, it's fine. But the brown skinned woman with her fucking kid. Yeah, he is. Look what he says tonight. He says, I don't want him here. I want him out of the country. It's like a grumpy old racist, man. He's a grumpy old racist. He's like 80 years old. He's the oldest president we've ever had, I think. He's 80, which is still the oldest president. I think he's the oldest president we've ever had. What do you mean, though? Yeah, because all the billionaires put him in place, man. All the billionaires put him in place. Zuckerberg, Bezos, Elon Musk. She didn't stand a chance, man. She actually did pretty good. Wow, this is fucked up, man. This is fucked up.
People could not possibly have all gotten Washington Post Simpson old selection time. But I guess let's put their fact-finding scope aside for a second. Just look at how they reported on the Washington Post actual scoop from last week. Then in the very first of the U.S. strikes in Sardinia in the Pacific, that's the story that detail companies that gave us spoken directive, according to two people with direct knowledge of the operation. One of them said,
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
When Commander shot two survivors fell into the smaller threat after the first strike, a second strike was carried out using wireless headset instructions. And to be clear, that second strike, shooting the defenseless and shipwrecked, wouldn't just be a war crime. It's the literal textbook definition of a war crime. But check out how Headset's new press corps spun it. Laura Loomer reported there's actually a deep state coup happening at the Pentagon. And then all negative press about Headset was actually just part of that nefarious plot. The headline for R.C. Maxwell's piece yesterday was, wait for it, Wobbly thoughts Headset with the Pentagon desperately needs new media. For the takeaway. And the 23-year-old TikTok influencer Lance Johnson has this to say.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
To make sure that the enemy is neutralized. It is not murder when Chief Hegseth and the target war double tap a narcotics ship that is shipping drugs that kill Americans to America. It is not that at all. I'm here at the Pentagon report.
Thank you, Lance, for bringing your extensive expertise and military rules of engagement to the Pentagon. Now, despite that being depended on her score, the free throws are still getting swamped at that nearly every day out of the Pentagon. Ladies and Wall Street Journal reported yet another demonstration of that defense. This was centered on Admiral Evan Halsey, who's the commander overseeing U.S. forces in the Caribbean. Well, the majority of these strikes have happened. And it was even new that back in October, it announced that Halsey would be disappearing early, just a year before typically a 3-year period. But now the Wall Street Journal is helping us understand why. According to two Pentagon officials, except Admiral Halsey to step down and teach their ouster. That was the culmination of months of this court. Between Halsey
4th and 16. Oh, they fired this black guy because he's black.
Now, I should say that Amistad was not independently confirmed that reporting. And for his part, Admiral Halsey's not commented. His retirement doesn't actually start until December 12th, so he likely can't say much, at least until then.
And the first play will be a field goal try.
All of this new reporting raises
It's a 46-yard attempt. Carlson able to put this one through. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So our initial drive this afternoon results in 3. Not sure that that's a statement necessarily, but getting points on the road, never a bad thing.
You're exactly right about that. I love how you framed it. I'm not sure it's a statement, but at the same time, you're putting something out there, aren't you? Letting them know, hey, we came to play today.
Isn't under scrutiny for the very thing those Democrats warned us about. I mean, not only do we have new reporting that the Trump administration's own lawyers think these strikes were likely unlawful, as well as this new reporting from the Wall Street Journal that the top commander in the region was concerned about the legality of these operations. The team also uncovered a video from 2016, whereas Pence himself says that the military shouldn't obey
definitely not in the landing zone. In fact,
there should be consequences when somebody commits a report. And similar excess comments are to the Democratic lawmakers. He and other Republicans are now calling these seditious six absurdly weak. It'll elastic, our amazing team of all of them into one piece.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at their 35-yard line.
I want to clear.
Short one
the border.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And we'll bring up second down.
That's why the increase in follow unlawful orders from their commander-in-chief. No one comes to carry out orders that violate the law or our Constitution and doing something that is just completely unlawful and ruthless.
But just a minimal gain as the defense was able to
this hard. And that is a difficult time to be a public servant.
Whether it's serving in the CIA, the Army, the Navy, the Air Force, there's just a belief that we are above what some of these things that our enemies or others would do. We're vigilance, it's critical. It's now, more than ever, there have to be consequences for abject war crimes. The American people need to stand up for our laws.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45.
Dick Sullivan and John Lennon, the former White House National Security Advisor, Jonathan, former Deputy National Security Advisor. There's also
peanut butter breath.
Run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in the game.
Exactly the way we talk about all of the issues that we want to know before a national security experts talk about the show. So listen, it's very simple. I have about 1 million questions for you guys, but I'm just going to start with these boat strikes because they're
second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score.
A lot of holes in this story the administration is telling right now. We're learning a lot thanks to the excellent reporting of a lot of journalists out there. But Jake, let me just start with you, because I'm sure you've been consuming all of it. What sticks out to you the most about this story?
They toss it to Warren. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, visit, bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
About uniformed personnel feeling uncomfortable, feeling like they are being pressured in various ways, and frankly feeling like they're being thrown under the bus. And that's going to have a larger impact.
Nice catch. Yeah, I'm here. I'm focusing on this game because I'm playing in this online competition.
Military viewers know well. I mean, people have been serving for decades in the military who are currently being asked to do things that many of them are more than uncomfortable with. I mentioned this a little bit earlier in the show, but there's new reporting from the Wall Street Journal tonight about Admiral Halsey, who is an example of, I think, what you're talking about there, Jude. He oversees U.S. forces in the Caribbean, really moving to preparing October, which is strange enough because he's only been there for less than a year. But according to this new reporting, now we have that had basically pushed him out of the job. So, Tom, let me pose this one to you. What do you make of that? I mean, especially in the light of everything we've learned this week about these threats and everything you just said, too.
Will eventually come out. But I think the bigger point is that this administration came in quite early and replaced a number of senior general officers who, as you said, had been there in their roles, in earlier roles for a matter of decades, replaced almost all of the uniformed JAG officers, the lawyers who make decisions about what is above the line.
Why is he calling timeouts for me? He's not going to get the ball back.
That ostensibly because they want
Any time, maybe a little.
30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Decisions were made by the uniformed military officers themselves.
Yeah, I'm trying to score here. I'm down 3-0 in this game.
These agencies and the uniformed military who carry out these orders and these duties that is going to redound on the Hill and in other places.
Yeah, I expect the conversations with the Hill and these members of the military are going to shed a lot.
Oh no! Oh man!
Shit! A fair amount of this already of this
Got
sometimes is this effort to paint behavior as normal when it's really anything but normal, especially the interworkings of agencies, the national security team, others within the government. And so I just want to ask you to discuss the specifics of that double strike that's at the center of this controversy. I mean, Pete Hegseth claims he walked out the room after the first strike to attend the meeting. I'm not expecting you don't know the details of that, of course.
3-3. The game is 3-3. Tied. Tied 3-3. I know no one on Meet Me cares about the video game.
But what I will tell you is that secretaries I have seen in action who are overseeing significant military action, especially in the case where it was.
Get on TikTok, dude.
Focused on whether this is effective and is achieving the objective. They are there in the command center at the Pentagon, watching from the start of the mission to the end of the mission, and they are reporting back to the president what is happening, so that if there are decisions or anything needs to be flagged on the mission, you got to say that Secretary Austin, I was telling you, whenever there was a mission of consequence like just that, he would have been there from the beginning to the end, because he would have seen that as his responsibility, and I watched him do that on several occasions over the course of the time that I was in the seat.
Not surprising at all. It's helpful to understand what happens typically in the room, because sometimes that's lost. John, the other part of this, of course, is that Secretary also very clearly tried to pass the blame onto the Admiral, who says he gave the order for the second strike. I mean, the Admiral is meeting tomorrow with members of Congress. What questions would you have for him?
Yeah, I think the tweet that was sent out by Secretary Hegseth, which gave a veneer almost of trying to endorse the military, endorse the commander who he says made this decision, but quite clearly trying to pass the buck and pass the blame to somebody who in the chain of command is below Secretary Hegseth, is going to go down in the annals of covering yourself by throwing somebody else under the bus. And so I think there are going to be real questions asked about what precise operational guidance was given by the Secretary of Defense.
3-3. It's an interesting game here. 3-3.
It's just a profound lack of clarity about how this transpired. And, as we've said, it's not just Democrats who are asking these questions. It's Republicans, too, which is going to make it much harder for the administration to portray this as partisan in any way. They're going to have to answer these questions sooner rather than later.
I've read all of these stories so many times, and the details are so conflicting. I think that's what we're all experiencing a bit publicly. Let me ask you, Jake, just take us back into sort of the Situation Room, or just the observation.
It has a different heat signature. It's a different heat signature than we're used to.
Reference claims he didn't know about the second strike. That to me
The heat signature's out front instead of in the back or something.
To presidents on this sort of thing, but what did you make of that? I mean, I think President Biden, President Obama would have demanded to know the exact details of what was happening, but what did you make of that claim by Trump?
The typical way that an operation like this would unfold.
Well, they were saying that the heat signature on it is different. The heat signature, the like where typically the exhaust comes out, or like on the Comet, the heat is usually the tails on this. The tail is in front, or something weird like that. So they don't understand the heat signature. But it could just be a different kind of metal or something.
The start for them near flawless. Defense gets him a 3-and-out.
Doesn't mean it's a spaceship.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Give them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Oh my goodness, what? I don't think so, man. I don't believe in aliens, though, man. I think we're alone in the universe. So I don't believe it, man. I think it's just some kind of a space rock. Well, I used to believe in aliens, but not anymore, man. I started studying some of the quantum physics and multiverse theories and the Drake equation, and they were saying that the whole universe is a terrarium trying to create life. And there's only a 1 in quadrillion billion chances that it will succeed, like 1 grain of sand in the ocean. And out of every 10,000 universes, only 1 universe is capable of creating life. Well, I believe the universe is kind of like a giant brain, and it's trying to create life, but it doesn't succeed very frequently. It's a 1 in quadrillion, bajillion. Well, there's probably amoebas everywhere and single-cell organisms everywhere, but intelligent life like us that has evolved over millions of years is not very likely, very unlikely. We are the miracle. We are the 1 in quadrillion odds. The chances of us happening again are very, very small. I believe that we are alone in the universe and that we don't respect that enough. We don't respect that fact enough. Our culture thinks, oh, well, life is abundant and we can die and it doesn't matter. Then Earth will just create new life. I don't think that any of that is true. All you have to do is look at Venus and see Venus is an empty planet. Mars is an empty planet. And it took 13 million years to grow the universe to where it is, to create this life. And we don't appreciate the life on Earth enough. We don't, to save the rainforest, to save I know you agree with all that, save the rainforest, save the oceans, and respect the life that we know is here. That we know that God succeeded on Earth at creating consciousness. We don't know that it was successful anywhere else. We can just speculate of things in this mysterious things, but it could just be a space rock. I know, but I think we'll find life everywhere, but not like well-developed life like us, because we're old. We're like 11 billion years old, the Earth is 11 billion years old. It took 11 billion years to get to where we are today. And I don't know that this happened again somewhere else. Because if you, I used to think that way. But you know, like, if you think about how the Earth has evolved from just methane gas, and there used to be just like shrimp in the ocean and horseshoe crabs and shit like that, and like sponges and shit. And then when the Earth went from methane to oxygen, the single-celled organisms became superpowered, and they became multicellular, and they became multi-organ organisms. We're multi-organ organisms which have evolved. We're eukaryotic multi-organ organisms which have evolved over billions of years, and therefore I don't think this ever happened again. I think that we're the only life. The chances, I believe there'll be life everywhere, but not multicellular, multi-organism, multi-organ bipedal organisms like us. I don't think that we appreciate how amazing we are enough, and we don't appreciate the rainforest enough, and that this is the only place where life is this successful. Even if you don't believe what I'm saying, like, we're the only life that we know for sure exists. The only life that we know for sure exists is on the Earth. And we don't respect the Earth enough. We don't take care of the rainforest. We don't take care of the ocean. We don't respect the life that's on Earth. Not you personally, Vince, but you know what I mean. And everyone wants to chase these mysterious lights in the sky and say, well, if we all die, it doesn't matter. Well, we don't know that for sure. We might be the only successful life that has occurred.
And again, it's Rodgers. And this one's incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there.
Yeah.
We've seen it throughout this. As Tommy goes, brought down.
I call the same play every time.
They push him back 8 yards and time on second down. It's now third down. From the gun on third down, Rodgers.
Shit.
And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down.
Well, they're destroying the rainforest, man. They don't care about the rainforest.
Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. The Steelers send out their punter now.
Yeah.
And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think...
Yeah, but the James Webb Space Telescope hasn't seen life. They do think that the galaxy, it's more galaxies in the beginning of the universe than they expected. There's more galaxies than they expected in the beginning of the universe. They didn't expect to see so many galaxies at the beginning of the universe.
That refocuses everybody on what exactly happened there and what was the nature of this, massive billion-dollar conspiracy.
Other life? I don't know, maybe, but there's no evidence of it. I like to think of Star Trek too. I mean, I love Star Trek. It's my favorite show, but and if you look like, there's no way that they would build a ship and then crash in America here. If they could make it here, there's no way, because
the Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
It seems like they're coming here regularly. I just don't believe it. And maybe unless it's some kind of interdimensional, some kind of being we don't understand, man. Some kind of interdimensional light being that we don't really understand.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Pass complete to DK Metcalf. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
It's probably life that we don't understand because we're not like the top of the... We're probably not the top of the food chain. There's probably something above us that. I was thinking that there's some creatures in the universe that can that are watching everything in real time. So there's a creature that's like watching the Milky Way spin. They're watching it spin like a top. We're not really going like. We feel like we're going 0 miles, and really we're traveling 17,000 miles an hour right now. But we feel like we're going slow. I believe that there's beings that witness everything in real time. So they're like watching the universe in real time. We say billions of years, but that's just such a small... We're just thinking of it as the Earth going around the sun 1 billion times. But if you're an alien, then it just happens in 1 second, right? If you're like a creature of light or something, then that just happens every second.
Rodgers going to throw. And that is incomplete. Force bearing down on there. He could not hang on.
So the Earth spins at 17,000 miles an hour, and I don't know how fast we're flying around the sun.
Shotgun now for Rodgers.
Right.
DK Metcalf, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
What the hell is this? Trying to make me go for 2. I don't want to go for 2.
Boswell now for the extra point. And it's up through the goalpost.
Yeah.
17-10.
Right. So like time is relative. We know time is relative, and we tend to think of everything in such humanistic terms, like, oh, the Earth is this billions of years, but billions of years is Earth years. And the universe isn't 1 billion years to itself, right? So how old is the Earth? How old is the universe relative to the universe? Yeah, it's relative to humans, 1 billion years, a billion, but there's 1 billion spins per second in our finger. right? So if you're on the finger, it feels like it's going super slow. If you're a microorganism on the finger, you don't feel like you're going a billion miles an hour. So time being relative, yeah, the Earth's spinning rotation, 17,000 miles an hour, spinning. So I think there's a creature watching everything at like light speed, and so they're watching the universes like go like, you know what I mean, spin around like, and they're like made of light, and they see everything at full speed. So like all of this to them, this has already happened. This is already over for them. It's hard to explain, man. And so, like, I think maybe like they're the creators of everything. Maybe like they're playing with universes in like petri dishes and shit. Not like I don't know. Like maybe there's light beings creating all these universes. Not like necessarily gods, not like a god necessarily, but just like a higher life being, man. Just like an ant. An ant doesn't know what we are.
Now Smith.
When I look at the James Webb Space Telescope, I see God. I see like the universe is trying to create life. Like all those chemicals, all the chemicals, there's like a consciousness, it looks like it, where there's like a desire. When I look out into the universe at all the James Webb Space Telescope pictures, I see like desire, like there's like a will, where the chemicals like want to come together. The correct chemicals want to blend together to make, they're trying to create life. It's like a cosmic dance.
Here's 1st and 10.
But you know what I mean? It's like there's like, it's almost like a slime growing. A slime grows towards the other food. I don't mean, you know what I mean? I mean like, it's alive, man. It has a consciousness. It's going somewhere. It's doing something. It knows what it's doing. It's not just randomly, you know what I mean? You look out in the universe, it's not randomly fucking blending all the chemicals of life together. You know what I mean? It's not randomly blending nitrogen with oxygen. It knows what it's doing. The universe knows what it's doing. It looks like it's trying to create life. To me. All these chemicals out in there in the universe, they're not accidentally blending together.
Rodgers to throw.
So I believe in like that God is like a microparticle. That it's like and it's like the consciousness of life. Like all the secrets of life are in the microparticle. So the microparticle doesn't love you, but the microparticle is love itself. All the mathematical properties of life, it doesn't understand the mathematical properties of life. It is all the mathematical properties of life are contained within the microparticle. It's like a seed, man. Well, like a singularity. A singularity is said is a universe of energy in the size of a dime. The quantum singularity. It's like the whole universe in something that's like, you know, the size of a fucking dime or something. The quantum singularity and all the energy in the and the black holes go into a quantum singularity.
To throw is Rodgers.
Shit, this isn't good, man.
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He'll look to throw.
Oh no, he dropped it, and then I called a timeout.
Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts.
That's the other thing. I don't think the aliens, if they came here, they would hide from us. I think they would come here and announce themselves for all to see. And it wouldn't be a mystery. When we see an alien, it's not going to be a mystery. I don't believe the government is capable of hiding alien life from us. I don't think they're competent enough, just like they can't hide a blade of grass, and they can't hide a worm, and they can't hide a bird. They're not going to be able to hide an alien, especially if the aliens are all over the place, right?
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Oh my God, I have 1 second.
Come up 1st and 10 here. One final try now for Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Rodgers has done it before, but he won't get the connection here. The ball game is over.
I was watching UFO videos today, UFO sightings, but I don't believe most of them are satellites.
Look, let's face it, everybody wants to work the ball in closer and take a more high percentage pass to try and tie the game, but the Hail Mary, that's what they had to work with. And now they're just hoping that their jumpers
I thought I saw UFO in Seattle. I was in Seattle, and I thought I saw a UFO. I even reported it to MUFON, man. But I think I was just really eager. I wanted to see the UFO. And one night I was in my bed, and the cars were driving past the window, and the light was going, reflecting off the wall, and then the ceiling, and then the wall again. So as the car drove by my house, it was like the light reflecting on the wall, the ceiling, and the wall. And it made the exact motion that the UFO that I thought I saw made. I was watching the sky, and what I saw was a ship make a left and a right turn and disappear. And then one night I was in my bedroom, and I saw the light on the wall do that as the car drove past. And then I realized, with all those clouds up there, the clouds, it's like a hall of mirrors up in the sky with all the clouds. So it'd be real easy to see a light moving around like this, and the cloud, and it's just light bouncing off the clouds. Like when the car drive by my window, I could see the light. It goes up the wall and then up the ceiling and then down the other wall, and it made the exact same. I was like, oh shit, that looked like the alien. I said, that looked like the alien that I thought I saw. I said, you know what, that probably wasn't an alien. It was probably just some lights reflecting off the clouds in the sky. So that's what I'm saying. I mean, what's more likely? that I watched an alien ship, or was just some lights reflecting off the sky? Hakeem Razor said you always have, without other evidence, you have to go with the most obvious thing. The most obvious thing, it was just some other lights up in the sky bouncing off the clouds. I just think I was eager. I was staring at the sky for like 4 hours, and then in the fourth hour I saw something come from the left and then the right, and I thought it was a ship. I mean, it looked like there were lights on the bottom. It came from left to right, and it zipped. It went like zip, and then it zipped to the right and went up and out of the universe. It left the atmosphere. It looked like something out of Star Trek, a warping away, man. It looked like a ship warping away in Star Trek. But years later, when I saw the light reflecting in my bedroom, I thought, that kind of looked like the alien ship. I thought maybe it wasn't an alien ship. Maybe it was just lights in the sky reflecting, like, I don't know anymore, man. So I don't think it was anymore. I don't believe in the UFO that I thought I saw. I don't believe it anymore, man. And the other thing is, every story that I've read about, I've debunked. Roswell was a balloon. See, the government at first, they said, "Oh, it's a balloon." They said, "Oh, no, it's not a balloon. We don't know what it was." But it really was a balloon. It's a spy balloon. They're spying on China. They don't want to admit that they have a spy balloon. So they fucked up when they said it was a balloon. They're like, wait. Let's make everyone believe in aliens, because we don't want them to actually talk about our spyware. Now everyone in the world's going to talk about our spy equipment. We're trying to build balloons to spy on China and spy on Russia, and we just admitted we have a balloon. So we better say, no, it wasn't a balloon. We don't know what it was. And they'd rather people chasing aliens than actually believe, because the skyhook balloon, it's a big silver balloon with like lines down the side of it, and it's like carrying fucking electronic equipment. It has funny lights on the bottom, and when it's blowing up, it goes almost the speed of it goes almost the speed of sound while they're blowing it up. So if you're a farmer in New Mexico and you see this silver fucking thing with electronics on the bottom in 1947, you're going to go, "Oh, it was an alien fucking ship, dude. There's no doubt about it." You know what I mean? No, it was just a spyware tech, just a spy balloon with technology on the bottom that you've never seen before. And so when that dude is holding that silver Milo, that is what it is. It's a big silver fucking balloon, dude. And that, like, I researched the Betz sphere. The Betz sphere really fucking pissed me off, because the Betz sphere, they make it sound like, the ball rolled on the table. Guess what? If you put a ball on the table, it's gonna roll. Because it's a little heavier in one section, and it ends up rolling around all the time. You know, the balls don't necessarily like stand still all the time. You could just blow. You know, if you have a ball, you tend to need to put it next to something so it doesn't roll all by itself. Balls tend to roll all by themselves, you know. So and then at the end of the Betz sphere, when you get to the end of the Betz sphere, they make ball bearings down the street. They make shipyard ball bearings down the street where the Betz sphere was found. Magnetic ball bearings that they put in big tanker ships. So, yeah, the Betz sphere, it's just a magnetic ball bearing from the shipyard down the street. There's literally a shipyard that makes ball bearings a mile down the road from the Betz sphere. These things are ridiculous. Once you see what they really are, it's fucking ridiculous, man. The Betz sphere, the Betz sphere. They make ball bearings a mile down the road, magnetic ball bearings. They found a ball bearing from a fucking shipyard. For Christ's sake, dude. It's not a fucking alien. It's a ball bearing from down the road. But you still see people on Reddit. You still see people, the bet sphere, the bet sphere, the bet sphere. A fucking ball bearing down the road, man. What's more likely? It's an alien from outer space, or it's a ball bearing that they make at the shipyard a mile away. Dude, it's just a fucking ball bearing that they make at the shipyard a mile away. This is fucking ridiculous. Oh, it might be a ball bearing from the shipyard that they make right here, by the way. Oh, it just might be a ball bearing from the shipyard that they make ball bearings right there. These things are ridiculous, man. Well, there's these guys up in New York. They released flares on balloons. They put flares on balloons, and then they called the news and said, "I see aliens." And then the news reacted and said, "There's mysterious lights in the sky," and it created all this shit. And they said, "Holy shit!" And then they called the news and said, "Hey, we're hoaxsters. We just hoaxed you. We hoaxed you on purpose." And then they released a video on YouTube that showed them building the thing, showed them releasing it, showed them calling. They filmed it all. Showed them calling the news, released it, said, "Hey, this was us. We fucking did this as a hoax." And people to this day say, "Oh, no, those were real aliens in Chicago." No, those are real aliens in Chicago. Even after the guys filmed a video of themselves putting the flares into the sky and said, "Yeah, it was us, we hoaxed everybody," people still believe that they're aliens. They still believe in it. The Phoenix Lights, the military said they were flares, that they were running flares. Phoenix Light were flares, military flares. Crop circles, there was a group of people that admitted that they do them. There's a group of people that they have a website that shows them doing them. The crop circle, there was a group of people that admitted, "Hey, that was us. We hoaxed people. We went around and did fucking 80% of the crop circles that you see, we take responsibility for. We did them." It's just a dude with fucking... Some of the mathematical ones are pretty, but I saw a thing that said some of them could be just a natural occurrence because the Earth has a magnetic field, and these fractal shapes are in nature, and some of these might just be like the magnetic field glitching, or like some of these wheat fields might just be a natural occurrence from a magnetic field. Some of the more fractal shapes. That was with an alien coming down and leaving us a message. I doubt. I think the Aztec ones are pretty cool. The Naztec lines are pretty cool. Like maybe they were leaving, but they believed in gods, so they were leaving lines that only the gods could see, and that was really, really cool. And I mean, the thing about Egypt and the pyramid. Yeah, exactly, dude. It's two guys on the board. And Egypt was built by black master craftsmen, black people. They don't want to give black people credit. So they say, "Oh, the aliens must have built the pyramids." They don't want to admit that it was black master craftsmen. Black people built the pyramids. Fucking black master craftsmen. 10,000, right. They were the master craftsmen. They were the best architects in the world. There was 10,000 of the world's best master craftsmen in charge that they put everything in, and they were black. And that's why the Romans destroyed the Church of Alexandria. The white Romans didn't want to give the blacks credit, so they destroyed, because Egypt, even Jesus was probably black, and so the Romans whitewashed. When the Romans destroyed the Church of Alexandria, it was to destroy all the black shit, man. They wanted to get rid of all the black shit and get rid of all the women, make everything like a white nationalism started back. It was like white nationalism. Smear the women. Don't let the women No, don't let Mary Magdalene be in charge, and don't let any blacks people in charge. Burn the Church of Alexandria. I judge people not by the color of their skin. I judge them by the content of their character. I don't judge people by the size of their bank account either. I don't give a fuck how big your bank account is. What I care about is how big your heart is. You know, you could be a billionaire like Elon Musk and be a fucking douchebag. You know what I mean? Or you could be like Mark Cuban is kind of nice. Like Mark Cuban is more of a nice billionaire. They're not all dicks. You can be a nice person. You can be a billionaire and still be a nice person. You know what I mean? So it doesn't. I don't judge people by the color of their skin or the content of their wallet either, man. And I wanted to believe in aliens, but like every story I kept debunking, man, the Bet sphere. And then there's the kids in Brazil. They said they found an alien. And then I said a black master craftsman built the pyramids. Black master craftsman, man. Not fucking, yeah. And then they wanted to, I saw that's why this one woman gave a TED talk. She said, this is why they wanted to destroy the Church of Alexandria and say, oh, well, aliens built the pyramids. Okay, white person. You know, the white person saying alien built the pyramid because they don't want to admit it's racism. They don't want to admit the black people built the pyramid. It's been racism the whole time, dude. So it's also why I don't believe in aliens because, oh, and the Egyptians had a global civilization. It wasn't just Egypt. Their shipping was a worldwide, man. The 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 Egyptian fucking culture was worldwide. It wasn't just Egypt, dude. They went to South America. Uh, See, I don't care. It doesn't make a difference to me if they were black. Were the Egyptians black? Was Moses black? Was Jesus black? I don't give a fuck. What difference does it make to me? What color of someone's skin 3,000 years ago? Who gives a fuck, dude? I could give a fuck if they were fucking green. I mean, if they were black, then that's cool. Celebrate the culture. These people want to white everything. They even say, oh, well, who cares about if they were black? Hey, that's cool. Let's fucking celebrate black history, man. Like these white nationalists, they can't celebrate black history. It's American history, man. Black people are people too. They feel like if there's like a black rights parade, they're mad. You know, like the white nationalists get mad. Every time there's like a gay parade, they get mad. Oh, there's a gay. We want a parade. We want a gay parade. We want a white nationalist parade. How come there's no white parades? You know what? They get mad when they see the gay parade. They get fucking so mad. The white there's a gay parade. They're furious about the gay parade, dude. Why isn't there white parades? There should be a white parade. Why do the blacks and the gays get a parade? Dude, every fucking day is a parade for your white asses, dude. Shut the fuck up, dude. You guys get fucking Christmas, you get Thanksgiving, you get fucking every holiday is a white fucking day. Shut the fuck up, dude. Like, you need it to be like, Christopher Columbus is a white guy. Like everything they think if there's a gay parade and if there's a black parade, it's shitting on them. Well, what about the white parade? We need a white parade. And you ever hear, you know why Elon Musk has 16 kids? You ever hear, I know you've heard, Vince, I know you've heard people say this before, the white racist people say, the blacks are out fucking us. Them blacks are out fucking us. Did you? Just to see what it was like. You ever hear them say, these blacks are out fucking us, man. We need to get fucking. Because pretty soon there's going to be more black babies than white babies. That's why Elon Musk has 16 kids. Did you know that? That's why Elon Musk has 16 kids. Elon Musk has 16 kids. He doesn't take care of any of them. Yeah, and that's because he grew up listening to those racists who say, "Oh, them blacks are out fucking us." I've heard him say that my whole life in Greenfield, dude. And I used to work at fucking Howard Johnson's and shit, and all the racists used to come in there in Greenfield. They used to be like, "Them blacks are out fucking us." I'm not saying everyone in Greenfield, Pennsylvania, Pittsburgh is racist, but there's a lot of rednecks there. Okay, I grew up with them. The rednecks in fucking North Hills, rednecks in South Hills with Nazi memorabilia in your fucking basement. Yeah, they're all over Pennsylvania, dude. And they say shit like, the blacks are out fucking us. We need to get fucking more than the blacks. That's why Elon Musk has 16 kids. It's sick, man. It is. It is like a sickness, man. Hi, Peace Frog. Hey, Vince, my friend Peace Frog here said he went to Woodstock and he volunteered at Woodstock as like, you know, a volunteer, and he helped Kurt Cobain. Didn't you tell me that, Peace Frog, you helped Kurt Cobain with set up his equipment at Woodstock?
Thanks, Jen.
Thanks, Lauren.
Oh yeah, the white racists, yeah.
Talk about waging a Vladimir Putin-style invasion of Venezuela every day. That Donald Trump's old friend, the sex trafficker and rapist Jeffrey Epstein, continues to make life difficult for Donald Trump. And the dead Jeffrey Epstein shows no sign of loosening his grip on Donald Trump. And so today, when haunting photographs of an Epstein crime scene were made public.
Yeah, I mean they like to paint black people as thugs and shit, but they're all the same, dude. During the George Floyd protests. Oh yeah, you said Courtney Love. I forget, what did you say Courtney Love was mad at him?
Talked once again about waging a war against a country that has never posed a threat to the security of the United States in any way and never will. Here is Donald Trump saying things today that would have gotten any.
Wait, I want to see this.
From office through the 25th Amendment because of failing mental health.
Right.
I think you're going to find that there's a very receptive ear to doing exactly what they're doing, taking out those votes. And very soon we're going to start doing it on land too, because we know every route, we know every house, we know where they manufacture this crap, we know where they put it all together. And I think you're going to see it very soon on land also.
He knows nothing. And that's not going to happen. There will be no invasion of Venezuela. But Donald Trump knows he has to heighten the insanity of his warmongering every day